In this video, we're going to be talking about Elden Ring, Unreal Engine 5, Samsung SAM, the new DDR5 from Samsung, Horizon Forbidden Dawn, and why are consoles so expensive. We're also going to be talking about the AMOGUS chicken. We're also going to be talking about Starfield, Death Stranding Director's Cut, Microsoft claiming they can take your old computer and make it into an Xbox. We're also going to be talking about the Final Fantasy remasters that were revealed this E3. We're also going to be talking about Strangers of Paradise. We're going to be talking about Battlefield 2042, Forza Horizon 5, Gran Turismo, and Genshin Impact. And at the end, we'll talk about why Apex is addicting. Dude, listen, Elden Ring is real, bro. 2 years, no news, but it's here. We're here.
It's I
We're
feel like the
we're
reason
finally
we
there.
didn't really hear much, I feel like COVID just absolutely, halted the progress of so many games. And I'm guessing Elden Ring just like really got hit by that hard.
That's actually
It's
true,
just
because I think it was E3 2019 where we actually got the first Elden Ring trailer. So literally, it
yeah,
has been 2 years, and those have been the COVID years.
COVID.
The
Man, I feel
COVID
like
The lucky
years.
we're older
years.
and shit.
There's this YouTube channel, that literally,
Yeah.
they upload every day, and it's like, today, there is no new news about Elden Ring. It's like a daily Elden Ring update. It really, like, for the longest time, it really felt like they dropped the trailer, and then they just, like, yeeted, and they left. And it's coming out in January, bro.
Like,
Alright, that's Elden Ring.
yeah. Next up, let's actually talk about Unreal Engine 5. I'm pretty hyped about this because,
Dude.
honestly, with the release of this new engine, it's like a whole new generation of gaming. New graphics, real time, better than ray tracing, real time, light simulation, like using Lumen. That's crazy. These
Dude.
screenshots are like literally without ray tracing, just it looks so realistic. There's some really
That's
cool
real
stuff they've
time?
done. That's real time, man.
I literally can't believe that.
There's some
It's
really
literally
cool stuff they've
impossible.
done. Like literally caves. They've moved rocks. They have this footage of them moving a rock in a cave, and then it just opens up like there's literally light shaft. It doesn't have support right now for like grass and trees and overall vegetation. That's why you don't see a lot of demo pictures with grass, trees, water, because they haven't really worked that out yet. But like they're planning on releasing it within the next 2 years, which is gonna be really cool. Like we thought UE4 was insane, right?
Yeah.
Like Detroit Become Human. That was
Yeah.
like, bro, look at these graphics. When it came out, like I was just like, this game is a game? Question mark? Yeah, no, we're up for some next level stuff. There's so much we could talk about, like Unreal Engine right now, but like it's like right now it's in like the beta phase, like release.
Yeah.
We've just heard about it.
There is early testing stages if you guys do
Yes.
want to join.
I watched this one guy on YouTube, and he does tutorials for them, for how to use Unreal Engine 5,
Yeah.
and it's free. You don't get a lot of tutorials for free nowadays. So much content. I would learn if I had the extra time. I would love to learn that. Samsung. Okay, this isn't new news, but like
Samsung Sam.
it's
Samsung
really cool.
Sam. I like that we're all on the
But
same
it's really
wavelength here.
Sam.
Samsung Sung.
Sam.
Samsung.
Sung.
But Samsung really out here. God, I'm gonna trip over that word like 60 times a day. Samsung, 512 gigabyte DDR5 memory with 7,000
DDR5.
plus
DDR5.
megahertz. This isn't new news, but like that's another thing. PC hardware ready for the new generation.
Dude,
What do you guys think about that?
they gave us the waifu and they gave us the RAM. Hats off.
Exactly.
Let's just be honest. Which one's more important?
The waifu.
Of course. Can't wait. Ray tracing enabled.
Ray tracing enabled waifus.
Yes, sir.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
RTX on, RTX off.
Nice. I actually didn't see E3 this year.
I don't have time to watch the entire E3.
I mean,
Yeah.
E3 was what, 4 days?
4 days ago, yeah.
I think we're in the
Yeah.
middle of day 3. Or I
It's
think
day
this
4
is
today.
day 4.
This is day 4.
Today's day 4.
Yeah,
It
then this
started
is the
4 days
last
ago.
day, yeah. Today was
Today is
Nintendo's
the last day.
Nintendo's
Nintendo
E3 day. I actually don't know what happened today.
Oh, actually, I wanted to talk about this game I've been really hyped up for.
Oh.
Horizon Zero Dawn, or Horizon Forbidden West.
Oh
You
yeah, I
guys
saw
heard of
that
it?
trailer. Horizon, like, I can't imagine it looking any better. But apparently they did it.
They did it,
They did it.
man. I'm hoping it has PC support because I really don't want to buy a new PS5 or whip out the PlayStation 4 because
I mean, if you can
You
even
make
find
it.
a PS5.
Yeah,
I
they're all
mean,
out of stock right now. Actually, I
right
think they
now, right?
restocked recently.
Yeah, they're sold out again. Have you seen Facebook?
Actually, I
It's like
haven't now.
$1,000 for a
Oh God,
PlayStation 4
uh,
without the disc. The digital version is literally $1,000 right now.
Good God, dude.
That like
it's
who?
ridiculous.
Why? Even when it gets back in stock, like I really don't want to spend like what is it, 560
Yeah,
Canadian?
and you
I'll
know
take
they're
that.
gonna release a PS5 Pro.
I'd probably wait for the Pro,
Yeah.
you know, because from what
That's
I
not gonna happen for a while, though.
yeah,
Let's be
exactly. It's,
honest.
it's usually about 3 or 4 years later, right? I'd
Yeah,
probably
around
have
that
like a
time.
games library, just I have the PlayStation account, the app, and everything. Games I like, put them on a library. I want to play this, and then whenever there's a sale or whenever the game goes free, just yoink it for yourself. And then when you get the actual console, just play the game. I don't understand why consoles are getting so expensive. Like at
It's
that
the
point, just buy a
market.
PC. No, even without the market, it's like a $600 console, right? Who wants to pay $600 for a
I
console?
mean, when you
It's kind
think
of
about it,
cool.
for a graphics card of the equivalent power to a PlayStation 5, it comes out to about $700 to $800 Canadian.
Does it?
So
Does it?
one's graphics card versus an entire gaming console. I think
I guess. But like, I don't understand, man. You pay $600 for a console, and then you pay $80 a game. At that point, like once you have 10 games, you have enough to literally build a whole PC.
but is your
800
PC
plus 600.
portable?
You can make a PC portable. That's what I'm doing next.
Ye-
ITX gaming PCs, man.
Yes,
Small
but
form factor.
fair enough.
There's like literally
Um,
cases that are smaller than the PS5.
I wouldn't trust myself carrying around a PC though. I'd rather carry around a PS.
Honestly, though, I agree with that. Like, just throw it in your bag, walk around with it, chuck it on the floor. You don't really care. Remember back in the day when everyone had their Xboxes in their backpack while they're going over to their friend's house to play some games?
Hmm.
Good old
When
days.
split screen wasn't
Good old
really a
days.
thing. Good old days. Play Halo with your friends. Just whip the freaking Xbox out. Your friend has a monitor and a TV. Set the monitor on the ground. Huzzah! You're playing like split screen Halo.
Huzzah,
Good
bro.
days. Huzzah! Huzzah!
This is a
Well,
bit of old
besides,
news, but Among Us chicken nugget.
oh my
What?
god,
Among Us chicken nugget for 100K
bro! I
sold on eBay.
swear.
Oh,
Oh
wait,
my
that actually
god.
happened?
Yeah, that actually
Yep.
happened. Oh
Among
my
Us.
god.
Among Us chicken nugget.
Man, Among Us nugget. What the
Amogus.
hell? A very sus chicken nugget shaped like an Among Us
I saw that
crewmate
on
sells
Reddit a
for
few days ago.
$99,997 on eBay
Holy
in an
crap.
IKEA Ziploc bag. Damn, that's one expensive Ziploc bag.
Damn, that's insane.
After an intense, days long bidding war, a single McDonald's chicken nugget shaped like one of the Among Us cremates sold just for an eye watering $99,997 on eBay. That's actually
Eye
crazy.
watering.
Eye watering. You
Eye
know, you
watering.
know how many graphics cards you could buy for that much? At least 10.
At least.
At
6
least 10
consoles.
1060s. At least 10 1050 Ti's easily.
The one thing that I've always been curious about has been Starfield. Now, Bethesda has been known to release a few banger titles, or well, they actually purchase IPs that kind of lead to banger titles. Fallout. But I'm gonna be honest with you. The one thing that I've been super duper worried about when it comes to them owning and creating this new world in this game, in this title, Starfield, is that I don't really know where that's gonna go. I really have lost a lot of faith in Bethesda ever since Fallout 4. Honestly, I've been
Yeah.
playing Oblivion now for almost 8 years. I played Skyrim around 2017, so that was like, I would say around mm, 5-ish years after its release. And then I went back in time, played Daggerfall, Arena, etc. All the other Elder Scrolls. I've also played Fallout 3 in New Vegas, and I've modded all of them. And some of the things I've read about just recently, um, they're like kind of worried about creation too. Will there be mod support? That's been something that basically all of the games that Bethesda's released so far, from Fallout to the Elder Scrolls, have had the support for. So in this new engine that Starfield will be built in, the
Mhm.
questions that we need to ask now is, what's the stability going to be like? What's the modding support going to be like? That's what I'm really worried about. Because honestly, the only reason why I still play Oblivion is because of the modding community. That's what
Mhm.
really has kept it alive. The same thing for
Yes.
Skyrim. Skyrim, I think, is like the borderline of like what is a very overgeneralized RPG. Okay? You have basically skill trees, perk systems, the ability to prestige, and you can just put your perks like points into any other kind of skill tree, as long as you're able to, redo it and stuff and make it legendary for like the 50th time. But the one thing that keeps us going as Elder Scrolls fans, as Bethesda fans, is that we can at least do, or well, have our take on it, especially if there's a few quirks here and there that are not really fixed. May I remind you, there has been so many mods that's been released that actually just strictly focus on fixing the bugs that have existed in the engines. Well, the creation engine, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, in Elder Scrolls Skyrim were created on it, and you wouldn't believe the fact that there's still patches that people still need to install to fix a majority of the bugs, hundreds of bugs that Bethesda were not able to fix, that went right under their nose. And then the same thing for Oblivion, that was made on the game Brio engine. It also introduced their Havoc physics engine as well, or their code for that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's so much things that was wrong with Oblivion, and there was patch after patch that you'd have to install to fix a lot of these bugs, from duplication glitches to floating paintbrushes that you could step on, and you can actually just finish the game in less than 8 minutes. So where will we see Creation 2, and honestly, what will Creation 2 hold? Hopefully, in my eyes, I always have faith in game companies, especially after what's happened with No Man's Sky. Let's just see if
Oh
Bethesda's
yeah.
going to be able to pull themselves out of the rut that they're in. Because honestly, who plays Fallout 76? Who plays Elder Scrolls Online? Like, I don't. And I'm an
Yeah.
avid Elder Scrolls and Fallout fan. Like, they're just not, they were never meant to be MMORPG FPS games, okay? They were
Yeah.
meant to
No.
be single player RPGs, or at least to some extent, you can talk with your friends about it, you can mod the hell out of it, add in anime titties, do whatever you want, Like, this is what to me is the most beautiful part in the art of the Bethesda release. But hopefully, Starfield is not going to follow what their recent titles have been. So I want to know how you guys feel about where it is that Bethesda has kind of put themselves in, especially with these titles. Like, I mean, Fallout 76 is still getting updated. That's cool. In Elder Scrolls Online, there's still quite a few people that are playing it. But I mean, they were never really able to live up to what it is that is the Bethesda, the Bethesda name. Like, how do you guys feel about that?
To this day, there's still a YouTube channel that's going on that's like how to turn Skyrim into this and this, what mods to install and all that. There's still like lively YouTube channels that are just all their entire content is just Skyrim mods. And I'm gonna be honest, Skyrim would not be this popular if it wasn't for the mods. So,
Honestly, I feel like Starfield could benefit from Unreal Engine 5, for graphics. It's going to be in space, a lot of rocks, you
is
know?
it made in Unreal Engine 5?
I wanted to briefly talk about that as well. Because it was released, like announced in 2018, right? So at that time, there was no PS5, no Xbox Series X. Now the entire gaming market has basically changed since the announcement of those, right? So
Exactly.
you can't really
Yeah.
play Starfield. Well, you might be able to play far in the future, but as of the release, you don't expect good things if you get the PS5 or the Xbox Series X. You most likely need a gaming computer or a gaming Microsoft console or like a gaming console to do it.
Honestly, if they take a couple more years, I would say couple more years and really get all the bugs out. Make sure the game is actually ready to be sold to the consumers. Like Fallout 76 wasn't even playable on the PS4 Pro, which it was like targeted to.
Yeah.
That's just crazy in my opinion. Like the platform it was targeted to couldn't run the game.
I feel like
Maybe
it's gonna be another No Man's Sky, essentially.
I hope it's not, but at the same time I hope it is, More like the happy ending it deserves, but before the bad beginning, No bad beginning, just a happy
Yeah.
ending and a happy beginning. I would play this game. It looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. The trailer looks really
Definitely.
good.
Yeah.
It makes me want to play the game right now. I just hope that Bethesda can pull it off.
Death Stranding director's cut.
Oh,
We
yeah.
just
I heard about that.
we just got a teaser trailer that's 2 minutes of this guy looking at a box.
I mean, that's where the fun's at for a walking
That's where the
simulator. That
fun's
is.
went.
No
I
offense to the game, but it is technically a walking simulator, and
yeah,
can't
it's
really
A
walking
complain about
simulator
it.
taken to the
with an
extreme.
enticing story. It keeps you
Definitely,
hooked while you're
definitely.
walking. I wish walking in real life could be like that. Just freaking aliens
Yeah,
come out of nowhere and you're just looking up at them like,
you get dragged
yo.
out.
So what'd you do today? Yeah, some creepy aliens started doing T poses on me. Yeah, while I was carrying this embryo in a box.
He tells me where to
Crazy
go.
shit. Yeah, I just followed the light.
With the
Follow the
embryo or
embryo.
the
Yes.
or the
Follow the
T-posing
embryo.
aliens.
Yeah. Good. The game looked really good. You know, I just feel like it was missing something, just a little bit. I don't know what that
Well,
something is.
it looks like he's adding stealth sections to the game based on this teaser. I mean, I don't know.
I was hoping
Maybe
for
that's
more
what we
action.
needed. We needed more Metal Gear in our Death Stranding.
If they added the sound effects, oh yeah. I don't know, man.
Perfect.
I don't know. I mean, I'm down for whatever Kojima puts out, but
I see.
this teaser is literally just for Metal Gear fans. That's the only thing.
Fair enough. I just think most people played it because of the actor. I wanted to play Daryl from The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Casually in space in the future on another planet,
Oh,
looking
I
at
get it.
T-posing.
The Walking Dead, right?
The Walking Dead, because everyone who plays this game is walking and is dead. Wait, he really is just staring at this box and then just jumps in.
Yeah.
What the frick?
That's the trailer. That's the entire trailer, dude.
What? He looks at the box, he jumps in, then he closes the box and puts it back on the shelf.
My god, there's no payoff. He just looks at the box.
The comment section, Kojima is tired of Metal Gear. Let him work on new projects. Also, Kojima, to deliver the box, you must think like the box. Become the box.
Become box.
I actually did want to touch on Microsoft announcing that they can turn your old laptop into the equivalent of the Xbox Series X. It's kind of crazy when you think about it like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that through DirectX
Especially,
alone?
I don't think it's DirectX. It's more of the cloud gaming system, right? Like they announced Google Stadia, right, and Nvidia GeForce Now. So it's probably going to be something around the lines of that. I don't know the full story,
So it's most
but
likely
it's
going to
kind
be
of
like a streaming system.
yeah. But it's still kind of crazy when you think about it. Like your old, I don't know, 2010 laptop can run like Halo games.
Your Toshiba piece of Shiba,
Toshiba.
We're
Uh,
not sponsored.
they run like Halo Infinite. That would be crying crazy.
I don't know. Sounds good. Honestly, I just think that the streaming of video games is going to be the future once everyone has like literally lightning fast, zero ping internet, Just one ping, 1 millisecond
Never,
ping.
never
1
going to
millisecond
happen.
ping.
Look at how much we've improved in terms of internet within the last 5 years, last 10 years even. Like 10 years ago, the fastest internet you could get was like SHA 150, like 150 gigabytes. And back then you were paying like, I think $250 for it a month.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have SHA 1.5 gigabytes for a consumer. You can get even more if needed. But 1.5 gigabytes from SHA, that's just crazy. If you guys don't know what SHA is an ISP here in Canada. It's only one of two options we have, unfortunately.
Yeah,
So the ISP market right now is actually monopolized. It is unfortunate.
It's unfortunately unfortunate.
it's unfortunately unfortunate. So more E3 news. So Final Fantasy, the first 6 Final Fantasies are getting a remaster, but literally no information on the remaster. The only information we
Yeah.
have is it's coming to Steam and mobile.
Yes.
And
I want a Final Fantasy collection bundle. All of the Final Fantasies for, like a decent price. I don't want to be paying $80 per game.
each game, even
Because
no matter how old they are all like $20.
exactly, like I would like, if we could get the remasters of Final Fantasy like up until Final Fantasy even 10 remastered in a collection, that would be really cool. I
Also,
would
I
play.
don't know if it's like a full remaster, but it might be just like a touch-up thing. It's
Mm.
probably gonna be like we do have no information. We just have like a teaser trailer.
I hope it's a proper remaster, new graphics, looking like Final Fantasy VII remastered. Like that was huge. That was huge.
That
That was
was
just
huge,
absolutely
but it took him like
huge,
10
bro.
years to make that.
It did, but like it was so worth it. If you guys haven't played it, highly recommend it. So good.
Basically,
Oh,
the
whoa.
fandom
Okay, I just came
isn't
across
very happy
something.
about this because they wanted Final Fantasy on the Switch, but apparently it's not coming to Switch. It's gonna stay on Steam and the mobile.
Stranger of Paradise. Square Enix's Final Fantasy spin-off, action heavy, looking pretty good. I don't know, I just came across it right now. Might be
Oh shit!
something cool to look into. I want to check it out. I'm probably gonna check it out once it's out. We got the trailer.
Oh, that does look
Stranger of
pretty good.
Paradise.
It does look like a
Yeah.
PS3 game to me, though. Not gonna lie.
Let's be honest though. PS3 games were the shit. You know.
You might be right. You might be right.
We got Infamous. Infamous was great. The Last of Us 1, like Beyond Two Souls, like all those games, bro. I want more. Story heavy, like perfectly paced games. I want to play those. I really want to play more of those.
Me
Yeah,
too, bro. Me too.
those really like they connected with you on another level. Made you feel things you didn't think you could feel from a game.
I never thought I could
Oh
feel
yeah, until I
until I
played
felt.
Also, new Battlefield game coming out this year.
Battlefield
Oh,
6. I saw the
Yeah.
trailer and it was insane, man. I really want to play it.
Looks
I just
crazy.
hope it looks crazy. I just hope it's got that same, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 type, vibes. Battlefield 1 was like, it was cool, but then it died. But what I
Is
really
it
want to
Battlefield
play,
2042?
Yeah, it's 2042 now.
2042, it's looking so good. I would love to play the battle. They're introducing a battle royale to it, actually, which is going to be cool.
I mean, considering Warzone is free and it's completely a battle royale.
But let's be honest, COD is dying. COD
is dying.
like
Indeed.
the franchise in itself is dying. People only play the battle royale. 10 years ago, if the concept of battle royale was announced, nobody would really care. But
Yeah.
like right now, battle royale it's the shit. Honestly, that's all I've been playing.
Bro, all these maps look absolutely crazy.
Oh yeah,
Insane.
Looks really good, yeah.
Battlefield Royale, Battle Royale Field,
Battlefield Royale.
Field Royale, Field Royale.
Battlefield Royale, boys.
I wanted to talk about Forza Horizon 5. I wanted to get Forza Horizon 4, but they just recently announced Forza Horizon 5. The graphics, man. The graphics.
Holy
the
crap.
graphics were amazing for 4 as well. Like, let's be honest.
Yes,
but
exactly. Okay.
but they
Look
took
at
it to
5.
the
It's like
they
dude,
took
I
it to the
didn't think you
next
could
level,
make it any
man.
better.
Exactly.
Water physics, bro? What?
Everything, man. Like wind physics. Also, 5 years, 6 years ago, I used to play this one game, Need for Speed, Most Wanted, Rivals. I used to think this was like the most realistic you could ever go. But man, that was pixelated as frick. And I used to look at this like, yo, look at this freaking wow. I'm looking at Forza Horizon 5. It's literally like photorealistic. I don't think you can get any better than that until like next generation gaming, next generation graphics from UE5. But like that's just crazy to me.
Is it available on
Xbox looking
PC?
real good.
Yeah. It's coming to PC, Xbox. That's it.
What about no PS fans?
No PS.
No
I'm a
PS.
PS fan.
Aw.
Forza's always been just a Microsoft exclusive. Unfortunately,
It's one of the
Gran
best.
Turismo just died. Haven't heard from them in like since their last game. I think it was Gran Turismo 6. Yeah, 6. Haven't heard anything from them.
It's
I
on
swear,
Microsoft, is
yeah.
it not?
I think so.
It's on. I've seen it on the stores a couple times.
Yeah.
I've seen it around, but like I don't hear much about it. Came out
It used to
2013.
be exactly. It used to be the shit. I used to play it. PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PS4. And then, they just stopped. They died. They got one shot, headshot.
One shot hit shot. Well, apparently the
One
next
shot,
one's going to come
headshot.
out 2022, but
Oh, really? I don't know. Just the genre in general, like racing, cool genre. Pretty niche though. Like only people who are into it will
yeah.
play it. It's like other games where like, okay, cool, new game, might want to try it out. People don't try out racing games, Oftentimes they don't.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
racing games is kind of super niche genre.
Yeah,
So
I'm into it. I love it. I'm gonna build my rig soon, and I'm gonna be more into it and love
maybe
it
there
more.
might be a revitalization eventually, but it's kind of like you need to appeal to the current fans or you're not going to get any players.
Yeah, it's like that.
You're not going to get
Oh,
new players.
maybe you wanna talk about Genshin Impact, Kraken.
2.0 version 2.0 was said to be released in around 4 weeks from now, and that expansion of the entire map would be fairly insane.
Mm-hmm.
But as of right now, the game has expanded a couple of islands, but they're only temporary islands. Unfortunately, can't do
What
anything
do
about
what
that.
what do those islands really add to the game?
Well, it's an open world game, right?
Yeah,
Just exploring them is enough.
exploring. So no new side quests, nothing like that.
There are quests and challenges and stuff like that. New
Quests,
challenges, new
challenges.
quests, new
Cool.
bosses.
I used to play Genshin nonstop for the first month, I guess, the first month and a half that it came out. I was really into it, and then I was like, "Dude, I'm getting bored." I kind of gave up.
I
It wasn't
understand.
really I was getting bored. It's more like, hey, I don't want to spend all my time on this one game. And then I got hooked onto Apex.
Apex.
Yeah.
Apex
Famous last words.
been playing since day one, but dropped off, came back. It's like, yo, I'm still into this. And like that's all I've been playing now. Apex Legends. It's all I get time to play actually. I have a bunch of games I really want to try, and I've
It's
had them in
because
my
you only
library
play
for like
Apex, bro.
years. Exactly. I have literally The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I have Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. Like these games I really want to try them and play them, but I'm just too lazy. That's kind of weird saying that about games, but
You
yeah,
know
I'm
what
too
you need
lazy
to
to
do
play
every
games.
time you want to play Apex? Actually, yeah, you're going to have to sacrifice Apex for a month to play something else.
At least a month.
They say it
Like
takes a month to break a bad habit. So
a month. I wanted to play Watch Dogs 1 and 2 again. Actually, I wanted to play Watch Dogs 1 again and then Watch Dogs 2. And then I've heard just Watch Dogs 3 is bad. So I'm like, okay, unfortunate. I'll still see if I could get it for free because I got the other two for free. So might as well play them, you know?
All right, boys, I'm ready to
End it all.
end it all.
Please end it.
oh, you censor that. Oh, wait.
Demonetize. Demonetize. End it all. Just blur my thing.
Like the
And I
hentai
put the
blur.
demonetization symbol, just a yellow dollar sign.
like the hentai blur. You just blur your finger.